Hey. Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to take an opinion here? I like to hand out opinions like handing out candy.
You know, I just think our product stills are too generic. I want a stronger image. What do you think?
Well, then maybe we ought to reshoot. But this time we'll surround her with, like, weightlifters. That was really stupid. Listen, let's get out of here. Let me take you out for some stone crabs and a movie or something, huh?
Oh, you know, I would love to. I really, really would. But I have a million things to accomplish before the announcement party on Friday night. And every time I cross something off my list, another 3 things pop up. So I can't.
All right, forget it, then. All good lawyers should have a counteroffer, and I have one. So how about we take this meal back a little bit, back in time, you know, when we were young, and we were in love, and we were broke. You remember these things, don't you? Especially the sandwiches. Oh, and I also brought this reception file along so we can pretend like we're having a business dinner instead of a pleasure dinner.
Where's the movie?
Oh, you know what? I can do some of my monologues that I've done, you know, from famous courtroom dramas.
No,
I got
so.
No?
I'll pass on that.
Oh, all
But
right.
thank you. You know, this was very, very sweet of you. You haven't changed a bit.
You have, though.
What do you mean I'm not the same?
Well, when we first met, you were just so young, beautiful, and you were innocent, and it just knocked me out.
And which one of those adjectives no longer applies?
Oh, no. They're all still there. You've just added a bunch of new ones along the way.
Can't wait to hear this one.
Well, okay. Now you're strong, and you've got this confidence, and you've got this inner strength. And you know where that comes from?
Living.
Surviving. See, you're a survivor now. I mean, you could be dropped in behind enemy lines and just come out all right. And those qualities just make me crazy about you.
Well, I'm flattered.
Good.
But Scotty,
I know. You want to take it slow, and I'm with you on that. We'll just take it down to like a little snail's pace.
Thank you, because that's all I ask. I just can't make any promises to anyone right now. I don't know where I'm going in my life. I'm just putting one foot in front of the other and seeing where I end up.
I understand. But just because we're taking it slow doesn't mean that we have to come to a screeching halt.
Okay, well, why don't we go out for a real dinner next week after the announcement party is behind me?
Okay. A real dinner, an expensive dinner, not like my cheap dinner over there, right? So let's get to that, because I'm kind of hungry, all right?
Okay. This really was sweet of you.
Yeah.
I love the tulip. What's this?
Oh, that stuff I got off of Elton's desk. Boy, he keeps that desk as neat as a pin. I mean, it's the...
Yeah, he's great.
Yes. Hey, listen, do you want the ham or turkey sandwich? I should probably have the ham sandwich.
What?
What's the matter?
It's a notice of foreclosure on Luke's club.
So Luke's been ducking his mortgage payments, huh? Boy, he gives new meaning to the word deadbeat.
Or maybe he just hasn't had the money to pay them.
Well, no wonder. The club is depressing. It's dark. It's dismal. It reflects his personality, if you ask me.
That club means so much to him. You know, it was an amazing place once. Don't you remember?
I've always hated that club.
He put his heart and soul into building that club. He chose the bands who performed there, and he took care of his customers himself. My gosh, it's hard to believe that he's this close to losing it all. I guess that just goes to show you how out of control his life is now.
Well, see, Laura, they sent you this notice, you know, because your divorce, you know, isn't final yet, so... The club is, you know, community property, so what's his problem is your problem.
Are you saying I should do something to try to save the club?
No, you don't want to do that. Believe me, you do not want to get into that problem. You do not want to jump into that. Look, you got to protect what you're building here.
Well, what are you suggesting?
Well, you got to put a lien against the club before the creditors just swoop in.
No, I can't do that.
Or listen to me, you have to do that. Luke is nothing but trouble. He's bad news, you know. He's self-destructive. I mean, look at what you've built now. You've got to protect yourself. You've got to cut him loose. Let him go.